Now, I've long thought that the amount of money we as a country give away in foreign aid is obscene and ridiculous, but it looks as if something may happen on this. The Sun reporting at the weekend, foreign aid set to be axed to help foot the UK's COVID-19 bill. Britain has a legal commitment, of course, to spend 0.7% of GDP on foreign projects, thanks to David Cameron. But Chancellor Rishi Sunak apparently indicating that the amount, up to 15 billion a year, let's not forget, could be sacrificed to help plug the budget black hole caused by coronavirus. This is backed up by a report in the Times who say ministers are considering scrapping the legal commitment to spend 0.7% of GDP on foreign aid after pressure from backbenchers to find a way to pay for the cost of the pandemic without raising taxes. Rishi Sunak, the Chancellor, said to be considering bringing an end to the commitment in the budget, but ministers would have to repeal legislation that enshrines it in law. However, a government source has downplayed that prospect, saying keeping it was a manifesto commitment. Now, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Personally, to give up to £15 billion away every year, and also to have a 0.7% target, means that you've got a set amount of money, effectively, that you have to give away. If we are giving money away in foreign aid, shouldn't that be done on a case-by-case basis rather than a ridiculous, arbitrary target? To me, it makes about as much sense as Tony Blair's 50% of kids going to university target. It's a number for numbers' sake. Scrapping the 0.7% target, introduced by David Cameron in 2015, would be a popular move on the right of the party, however, likely to cause a rebellion from so-called Tory moderates. Well, look, if you poll this, if there's any polling out there, I guarantee you the support for giving away way upwards of 10 billion a year, given the current economic situation in this country, is not going to be a popular move. Weirdly, Dominic Raab, who I do have a lot of time for, said to be resisting plans to cut foreign aid to help pay COVID costs. Sources say the Foreign Secretary will reaffirm the UK's aid pledge of that 0.7% when he takes over the brief this week. Of course, the Department for International Development and the Foreign Office merging. Now, just to give you some facts on this, this is literally from Full Fact. In 2016, the UK spent £13.4 billion on overseas aid in line with the 0.7% target. In 2019, the UK spent £15.2 billion giveaway on foreign aid. And just to give you a breakdown of where that goes, about 15% goes to humanitarian aid or crisis relief, with the rest focused on so-called strategic or long-term goals. 36% of the money goes to multilateral organisations like the United Nations. And the other 64% goes to programmes in specific countries as bilateral aid. Now just look at this graphic I'm going to bring up. It's a few years old, but this is from the World Economic Forum 2015 graphic. Look at that. Giving away nearly double that of France, way more than Japan, way more than Canada. And look, we are in a very perilous economic situation after COVID. Not a single tax should be raised until the foreign aid budget has been radically cut down, in my opinion. Do you agree? Do you think the Conservative government have the bottle to do away with the 0.7% target? Or do you think they're just going to continue to give billions away as they raise taxes? I know which I think British mainstream public opinion would back. What about you? And as ever, if you've enjoyed this report, guys, please remember to subscribe to the channel and click that bell so you don't miss the next video. Cheers, guys.